Shalom. I want to give all praise to Allah Shaddai Yahweh. This is Priest Azar, out of Ra, Tribe Levi. Yeah, I want to do this video on basically black culture, versus Israelite culture. Because we need to be converted, or turned back into Israelite culture, because black culture is death, man, but I'm gonna go into the positives, of each and the negatives of each, which, black culture is going to dominate in the form of negative. It's every, first off, there is, some benefits, I would say, in black culture. Black culture, when I say that, is made in America, the more secular history of our people. We have a lot of inventors of our people, so-called African American inventors, so forth and so forth. And they created everything, got Charles Drew, the first blood drive, you got what else we got? We got tons, man. The person who created the lights on when you've been driving your car, that was invented by an Israelite, so-called black person. So like I said, you got a list in the cockpit. You got the idea of tons of jazz artists, of the creation of jazz and all the different genres of music. That's a great compliment that, shouldn't be forgot. I'm kind of fumbling because I kind of just woke up, so just did the video. So my apologies if I can't come to remembrance right now. But, I have tons of different, accomplishments within this place, that shouldn't be forgotten. Like I said, just the creation of all the different genres of music black people have created. The next level of performance that will never be matched when it comes to, us getting to sports, what I'm saying? Of course, we can name Michael Jordan, Harlem Globetrotters, et cetera, man. You know what I'm saying? Got people in poetry, Langston Hughes. He's one of my favorites. I done forgot, boy. Like I said, I just woke up, so my apologies. But, everything else is, it's death, man, because that's what black culture, promotes, man, especially amongst the youth, man. And there's music, man. Remember, when hip-hop first started, the message was about you just telling a story in the community and how to overcome it. Now it's about, hey, yo, I'm going to just kill somebody, kill my own, exploit my woman, and people wonder why black people don't get respect, man. So, black people teaches, so-called black people, greed, envy, everything's about me. All westernized culture, man. Self-centeredness, basically, man. To sum it up, man. To where, if we convert to Israelite culture, we won't be accepting of rape and, keep everything on hush, you know what I'm saying? We have laws, to go against these certain actions that we commit, against stealing, against cursing your parents out and stuff to that nature, against speaking evil one to another, against gossiping, which is also a sin, which people need to clarify, which people need to stop doing that, even in the truth, and call themselves Israelites. Gotta stop that. But, if we convert to Israelite culture and get back into that mindset, it's about thinking as a collective instead of thinking as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Because all of our, we all went through the same. We all went through everything as a nation. And this time around, because people, are saying, we're being judged individually, therefore, hey, everybody for their own. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we feel today, man. That's a very selfish spirit, man. That's all westernized spirit. But who was teaching you these certain actions, man? The heathens, man. This is why we should not follow the ways of the heathen, man. But follow the Most High God, man. Eastern culture is more about family, man. Pushing economics, But a betterment for you people, pushing inheritance, man. All of this is in the Torah, man. So we deal with more order. Definitely more order in Eastern culture, man. Hebraic culture, man. Like I said, we're against all the rape and molestation and certain vile acts that's committed, man. We're against killing each other, man. But if you penalize the law, we are gonna, some stuff is going down. Not now, but later there will be some stuff recommended for those who continue to cause nothing but disruption. But when you think about it, though, I don't think guys mentally who's even in the truth are in the Hebraic thought, man. Because putting on the Hebraic thought is not only reading the Torah in English, but actually getting the Hebraic understanding. If you want the Hebraic understanding, you must learn the Hebrew. Guys cannot call themselves Hebrew Israelites if they're not trying to learn the Hebrew, man. Just call yourself the Christian church, man. A lot of guys come with that Christian narrative, man. That's why when problems, don't get addressed, I'm like, hey, hold up, man. The same thing Christian church does. Hey, I just, why you don't want to deal with the problem? That's what I'm trying to figure out with a lot of guys, man. But, get this. This is Psalms 1. Blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, and brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. Being like the tree that's planted by the rivers of water, man. That's concrete thought right there. That's something we can see. That's something tangible. You know what I'm saying? We can go out and go see if we're by a river, there's going to be most likely a tree planted by the rivers of water. And it does bring by fruit, man. Verse 4. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind drive away, man. And the wind probably drove you away because you have a spirit of greed on you, man. These certain characteristics, like I was saying, the spirit of death on you. Because what's that saying? Niggas is made in America. That is true, man. Everything evil amongst our people, to a higher level was made in America, man. We are not doing a lot of these actions we have in America over even in the west coast of Africa, because our brothers over there are strict as hell, man. I got Igbos, Ashantis, Fantis, Yorubas, all them brothers, they all go to my school, man. A whole different outlook on life, a whole different mindset, man. So it's African Americans, and you got some, West African brothers, whole different spirit on them, whole different characteristics, a whole different idea of how they carry themselves, man. Verse 5, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish, Those who are in the way of the ungodly shall perish, man. Black culture is death, like I said, man. What's the etymology for the word black? And which is why I don't like saying the term. The etymology for the word black is void of life, man. You know, people are still saying this Black Power movement. Y'all gotta get out that, man. We are a truly different shade of brown, man. Look up the shades of brown. Guys need to know the colors, man. But the way of the righteous, man. The way of truly converting to the Hebraic thought, man. Not only converting to Hebraic thought and getting with that, but to apply the Torah, being a Torah applicant, man. You know? And I can't truly apply the Torah if I don't know what I'm reading, man. Let's go to the next thing. Psalms 19 and Psalm 19 and 7 to 8. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. You know, our people are in simplicity right now. Our people are glorifying the spirit of death, literally. That's why it's funny how our people at funerals always cool. I walk through Psalm 23. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, man. This is where that's at, man. That's the nature of our people, man. Oh, this certain disease runs through the family. Yeah, because y'all eat the same things that cause these things, man. No, it don't run through the family. That spirit of you know, I'm going to continue to eat this garbage, knowing this happened to my grandfather, my uncle, is what's happening. And that's all that means, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's in a gang. He just shot someone, you know. Then he got killed. But I'm going to go into a gang. Don't make no sense, man. But, you know, I'm going to try to bring a brother from my school on get an interview with him as regards to the stuff we've been talking about, because he's pretty conscious. And it's always good to see another brother of this generation doing what they got to do. This is verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. You know, so the Torah converts the soul, man. I'm going to add one more precept. Let's see. So, you know, this is Psalms 119. The last stuff in this, Psalm 119. Let's just read it. Blessed are those that are undefiled in the way, and walk in the way of the Lord. The law of the Lord. Salah. Blessed are those who keep the testimonies, who seek him with a whole heart, and also do not iniquity. They walk in his ways. You have commanded us to keep your precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep your statutes. Then I would not be ashamed when I look into all your commandments. I praise you with the uprightness of heart when I learn your righteous judgment. I will keep your statutes. Oh, do not forget me utterly. How can a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed according to your word, you know? And that's the message of the generation. Take heed to the word and commandment of the Most High, you know? To purify your way, to truly change, you know? You know, Paul said, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, man. And in the mind, that's where it has to be converted, man. You can have all the Frenches in the world, all the head wraps in the world. I'm talking to those who's in the truth, man. They think they something with them things, man. You know? You can have all that. Still be a whore. You know? Still be as wicked or even more wicked than you were in the world, because you haven't converted truly in the mind. That's what a lot of guys are. A lot of these guys are for show, for trend, man. But you gotta be real, man. You know. But you know what? That was black culture versus Israelite culture. I might do a part 2. I'm not sure. Go into more specifics as regards to this, but you know, black culture. You know, it does have its accomplishment. Israelite culture definitely is where we have to be. You know, truly converted, truly applying the Torah, and not in the ways of death. Stop being a nigga. Stop being black. Actually, brother loved to call himself. Like I said, the word black means void of life, and I don't think any, you know, black, you know, so-called black person that is void of life. Well, yeah, you can be if you can call yourself black, but you know, you got to be someone really wicked. You know what I'm saying? And those know who you are. Those who want to continue the black culture, nigger culture. You know, yeah, you are black. You're correct in that sense. But those who are supposedly conscious need to stop saying they are black. And we are different shades of brown. You get that correct. And come to the understand that you are an Israelite. Not only that, but now you have a duty. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. You know. Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh, or who you call God, and keep his commandments. Because what does laws do? They give you civilization. They give you something, they give you that foundation that you were missing. With that show on.